Oh, hello, hello. I am here. I am here. What do we got here? Mike John. Good morning. Good morning. All right, cool. That's cool, Mike John. Good morning, Octavia. I know these messages were posted a few minutes ago. I'm just logging on right now. We are 7:08 a.m. Tuesday, 2/28, 2023. Do we have a crowd? Do we have anybody here? We're going to talk a little bit about YouTube Gold. What is it? What makes YouTube Gold? Are you YouTube Gold? Do you have what it takes to be YouTube Gold? I'm pouring my coffee. I want to talk a little bit about this. There's definitely something that I do want to show you guys in between. And we really don't need to start over the song. I mean, really, we could just get right into talking. Right into talking. What is YouTube Gold? What is it? Who determines it? Christopher Smith, good morning. Hope that you are well today. I'm not sure if you popped in at any time in the past, but it's nice to have you. If you're a first time joining, I appreciate your presence. Your presence is a present. Mike John, Octavia, Christopher Smith. Hello, guys. What's going on today? So, I was thinking about this YouTube Gold situation. Who is YouTube Gold? What is YouTube Gold? Is there such a thing as YouTube Gold? Are you YouTube Gold in your own brain? Hello, Teresa Murphy. YouTube Gold. Let's have a little coffee, huh? Yes, we match the colors. Good morning, Nancy. Don McHugh. Hello. YouTube Gold. I think that is my topic. Yeah, because I set up my shows for the week on Sunday. They're all planned out. You could go back and look at all of them. They're all planned out, all the topics. Although this week might be a little shaky because I'll be heading to Atlantic City for a wrestling tournament for the New Jersey high school wrestling tournament. But so YouTube Gold. I mean, what is it? What do you consider? How much snow did you get? I don't know. They cleaned their street so quick, and I live on a county road, so I don't even know what's here. Maybe a couple of inches. It's really wet. It's just going to go away quick. We don't have much of anything down here. Not much snow. I'm sure you got about 24 feet. Nancy, good. Please drop, got tons of snow. Please drop the links, if you don't mind, of all the shows that you want subscribers to go to. You guys haven't been doing much of that, but I would like Nancy to subscribe to some of these channels. Definitely would like Nancy to be subscribed to takes-2 and just let's build these channels up. These are good channels, good people. And I got to be honest with you, that just leads to what I say, YouTube Gold. Perfect, Nancy. Okay, so everybody here typically is the same type of group. Sometimes you do have watchers that don't comment. You do have people that comment once in a while. I'm not sure what YouTube Gold is. YouTube Gold, there is no measure to what YouTube Gold is. YouTube Gold can be your own YouTube doing exactly what it needs to do for you. If you look at it that way, then there's YouTube Gold where people make financial huge dollars off of it. Huge dollars off of it. That's YouTube Gold. So YouTube Gold could be measured in your own mind. YouTube Gold could also be measured by YouTube. He's YouTube Gold. She's YouTube Gold. She or he is bringing in great revenue. Now I got to tell you, I had a Derek Jeter commercial on my. Good morning, Andrea. Buongiorno. I had a Derek Jeter commercial on my on one of my video clips. It was about cars. Ford. Maybe he's a representative for Ford, but that was pretty cool to get a Derek Jeter commercial on one of my shows. Gabagulosa. See, everything's moving. Things are happening. The world is waking up. Yeah. Hello there, Thindu. Rose gold. So YouTube gold can be measured in a lot of different ways. Like I said, your own. I consider myself to be YouTube gold because in my YouTube, I have only one person to measure my YouTube up to. I'm in competition with only one person, myself. When you're competing with yourself, you do things much better. I attained YouTube gold at 50 subscribers because I felt good at it and I felt like I got there. It's pretty simple. Yeah, I know, Mike John. I know. Hello, Ralph. Nice to see you. So YouTube goals is what you make of it. Everybody has their own opinions, observations, thoughts of what YouTube gold actually is. Some can call it when you attain 100 subscribers, some 1,000. I'm YouTube gold in my own mind because I made it to where I wanted it to be. It's very, very, very. It's very simple. But when you put high expectations on yourself that are unreasonable, you may not attain YouTube gold, your own goal of YouTube gold. Follow me? You follow me? When it knocks you down and beats you up, you're not going to get to YouTube gold. As long as you like what you're doing, you are YouTube gold. Measure it. Make the bar yourself. Make the bar yourself. I got YouTube gold at 50 subscribers because I was happy to be here, happy to be there. Someone showed interest, and then it just grown from there. And I have basically a failure of a channel in the YouTube space, but a success of a channel in my own space. I am my own space. But if I was going to get beaten and battered by what most of the world and you, thank you, Andre, what YouTube and most of the world consider YouTube failure, I am a YouTube failure in the chart, in the calculation, in the observation, in the opinions of many. But I am YouTube success in my own. No, I know, Teresa. I'm confident. I don't worry about that. I don't have a goal. I'm not down by. It's not bothering me that I don't have the growth that most YouTubers have. It's okay. I have my own YouTube goals. In YouTube, I'm a failure. All right, but that doesn't mean I'm a failure. That doesn't mean it bothers me one bit. I'm YouTube gold. I have you. It's not a failure. No, that's exactly my point, Nancy and Teresa. This is my point. That's exactly my point. I'm failed. I have failed. I know, Teresa. No, and I have success because I have you right here. I have Nancy right here. I got you people right here. All of my crew that follows me, watches. I have success. I'm talking about, in that world of measurements. In the world of measurements, right? They would say Stigs is a failure. And in the measurements that they use, I'm a failure. That doesn't mean I'm a failure and I feel like a failure. I feel like I have great success here because I am where I want to be. I took my YouTube where I wanted to be. It is exactly where I needed to be. I'm cozy at 100 of you guys, and many of you have been with me from day one. I am YouTube gold to you, possibly. Or you're saying, look at this Mama Logiata. Good. I got good stuff, Hate Merchant. Very good. My two of my nephews got through to the state tournament, and many more that we'll be watching and following in Atlantic City. So next year, guys, I will be probably teaming up with somebody on a YouTube podcast with high school wrestling. We're working on it. Then I have a collaboration with another friend of mine. We're going to be doing some shows on here. Stay tuned for that. A collaboration with different people in different genres. Okay, there's just good things to come. We're putting together right after wrestling season ends. The sky is the limit. I will be YouTube gold in my mind and in the people that enjoy my content and their minds, not in the true measurements of YouTube and many that are on here. I will not be a success, but I'm going to be YouTube gold in whatever aspect I dip into. Last night with Sarah Collins, that show should have been a home run. Yeah, that's all. That's all I need was a show. I can talk to 5 people. Because seriously, who hangs out with 5 or 6 people every day? Not many. When you get a social club like this and you get 20 people hanging out for coffee for 45 minutes, I'm successful. I have a group around me. If I move to US, I will sponsor the trip. Will you go again to Atlantic City? Of course, Andre, all the time, every year. This time every year, it's in Atlantic City. You can't imagine what it's like. Oh, last night's show was late. Like I said, sometimes I just pop on. I think Ralph was mentioning this the other day. I just, people are random. So I had to do that show yesterday. I felt it necessary. I spoke to Sarah yesterday. She's having some issues. And she released a new song yesterday. I don't know the song. So I played her first song from 9 years ago. And I played her most current song from 9 hours ago. I did that last night. And you can see the difference. But you can see she had the ability 9 years ago with a probably not so great microphone. But you could see where she was. So I did the road to where we are right now with Sarah Collins last night. She's YouTube gold. She's more than YouTube gold. She's gold in the real world. So I felt it necessary to bring that to you guys last night. She's going to be on in the future. She has a lot of serious stuff going on right now, guys. She can use our prayers, actually. Okay, Teresa, you be careful out there. You be careful out there. I'm taking my time. I got to go in about 15 minutes. I got to be in person for a meeting. Yeah, she is beautiful. She is beautiful. We had some good words yesterday in the text line. So that's it. So yeah. So that's my little spiel on YouTube success. Now I want to show you guys something. This is hysterical. This video is hysterical. This is great. This will lighten you up a little bit, make you laugh. This is how couples should be. I can do this. I can be like this and laugh my ass off. Seriously. You got it. You got it. Where's Lauren? Where's Lauren? I don't see Lauren in here. I'm missing Lauren. I don't know. Ralph, you got me confused here. Okay. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Didn't do a show yesterday. I mean, that's YouTube gold, all right? Anthony's YouTube gold in his space. Hello, Gerard. We meet again. We just met a few hours ago online. We were online together a few hours ago. We're back again. So here we are. So you're a constant. So you are YouTube gold to me. And I hopefully am YouTube gold to some of you. Hopefully, like I said, I'm going to say it one more time. One more time, let me break this down for you. And then I'm done with the topic. YouTube gold is just a term used. I know Tony Abis uses it quite a bit. I've seen Tony Pizza use it. Oh, I will. Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. Check right now. Well, things are slow, so it takes time to come through, Oh, thank you. Thank you. That's nice for coffee. Uh-oh. Okay. Thank you. Appreciate that. You're a doll. You're a doll. That's coffee right there. So today I went with the half coffee. So I just wanted to tip into that. Yeah, Tony Pizza says I'm YouTube gold. I love it. Listen, you don't have to like the guy. You're all coughing down. You got it, cuz. You got it, Pain. Pain like Bane. Wow. Pain like Bane is some name because that was the wrestler when I used to follow WWF or E. Pain like Bane was something. Wow. He was WWE gold. You see? There's things. So I'm going to break down YouTube gold for you one more time. YouTube gold measured by YouTube or by others, this channel's a failure. YouTube gold measured by the eyes of me or you, we are YouTube gold. We made it. I made it. Made it where? I don't know where I made it. I got 1,100 something subscribers. Failure in the YouTube world, success and YouTube gold in my world, and hopefully bringing gold to some of you. If I could put a smile on your face, make you laugh, make you cry, make you smile, make you frown. If I can make your emotions react, that means I'm YouTube gold, and you have reacted to my action, which is a good thing. Reaction to an action. We spoke about that many times on this show. We spoke about reaction to an action many times on this show. So your reaction to my actions are making me YouTube gold. It's quite simple. Failure in the definition of failure is yeah, and that's what I like to do, Nancy. That's what I like to do. Laugh and cry and everything in between. What is actual definition of failure? Okay, in YouTube, from the YouTube world, if you're not making money for them, you don't have 10,000 subscribers in a year and a half, you don't have, there's things like that make you a YouTube failure. Now, there's other content creators in different genres that might say, well, look at him. He's got 1,000 people. What is that? That's failure. They have 6,000, 10,000, 20,000, 50,000, and they have hate in their heart. So they say such and such is a YouTube failure. It's just, it's very simple. It's very, very simple. YouTube failure. That doesn't mean I'm failure in my own space. Because I can't be a failure or a success in my own space because I'm in my own space. I have only me to go against. I am my own competition. When you make yourself the competition, you excel, you succeed. I have attained success. Failure would be me coming on 6 o'clock today, 8 o'clock tomorrow, 10 o'clock Thursday, 5 o'clock Friday and saying, give me money, I need cash apps, I want money, I'm not doing that. That's kind of a little different, I attained my own YouTube gold. That's where I am. Quitters never win and winners never quit. Exactly. 100%. I'm just consistent and I don't expect much. My expectations they're not existent. My expectation is just for me to hang with you and have a cup of coffee. Exactly, thing. Dude, you're in your space. You are YouTube success in your space. You set your own bar. You're only when you will find out that you're only in competition with yourself, you will succeed. That's everything. That's everything. Oh wow. Very good, Patricia. Oh, my mushrooms are incredible the way I make them. I've been cooking since I'm 9, 12, 10, whatever, since I'm a kid. So I come up with all things, whatever we had around, I made it work. My mother didn't have much money, so we made it work. So that's a meal right there. That's 2 meals out of 1. That's what we always used to do. Yeah, so that's it. So you have to when you're in competition with others, you're failing because you're taking up brain space that can be put into your own objective. That doesn't have to be on YouTube. That's in general life. When you're in competition with others, you're draining the energy by focusing on what they have success at versus being in competition with yourself. You got to compete with yourself and then you'll excel. You have to look at yourself and say, how can I do that better? How do I get to gold? How do I get the gold? People are looking at life and a lot of things in the wrong light. In the wrong light. When you're focusing on others, you're taking away from yourself. And then you'll lose. And then you'll fail. And then you'll forfeit, quit, throw the towel in, or whatever it might be. This doesn't matter in YouTube, in work, in life, in sports, in a relationship. It does not matter. If you're continuously focusing on the negative of another person in your relationship, you're not doing it. Build yourself up a little better. Make yourself more desirable for that other person. And then you'll be relationship gold. 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 Gold can only be measured and achieved and attained by you. That's it. It's simple. It's simply complicated. I'm going to say that. It's simply complicated, as is life. As is life. Now, this show is not meant to be a downer, an upper, or anything in between. This is general conversation through the eyes of yours truly, Tommy Stigs. I bring to you what I see in life. That's all I do. I bring it to you based on some of my mistakes, some of my successes, some of my failures. Yes. Well, just like Dindu, I had absolutely nothing in my mind, and we just pushed live. He has his space. I have my space. When our spaces come together, it's fucking hilarious. We just have a great time. We have a great chemistry. We are Sinatra and Dean Martin. We do our own thing. We do, look at Sinatra had all those fucked up relationships he was in, chasing skirts, getting depressed over banged up relationships. And then Dino was just sipping away, smoking away, sipping away. So I don't know if me and Dino are Sinatra and Martin. I don't know who's who. I think we're both. Here's what I think the chemistry between me and Dino work. I think we are both Sinatra and Martin. That's where it becomes hysterical. We are both Sinatra and Martin. You follow me, Dino? What do you think about that? I think that's a good observation of me and Dino. So, is that YouTube gold? It's our YouTube gold. He's YouTube gold in his space. I'm YouTube gold in my space because it's our own space. We only have ourselves to compete with. We're not competing with anybody. You think I'm looking at such and such as subscribers, such and such as numbers, such and such as analytics? No, I'm looking at my shit right here and what I bring to you. Very simple. Yeah. So, that's the way I look at everything. You guys should go back and watch this. No, we are Sinatra and Martin. Well, who's the Lewis, me or Dindu? This is my chain I've been wearing for a long time. Tupac's chain. You see? I'm YouTube gold right now. Pain, you're nuts. Tom and Jerry. Okay. We'll go with Tom and Jerry. Hysterical. One Lewis. Yeah, no. We are Sinatra and Martin, no doubt about it. We do our own thing, and then when we get together, everything changes. Yesterday, his show totally changed. we totally changed his show yesterday. And that's what we do. You're the straight man, Joey Bishop? All right. Well, there they are. There's the Rat Pack right there. Where is it? This side? My God, that is something. That is something. Face it, world, we're it. You got it, Dindu. So I hope I broke that down nicely for you. The measurement of YouTube gold, the measurement of gold in general. You are gold in your own brain. You'll do much better when you don't focus on the other one and focus on you. Again, I will say, and I'll say it 1,000 times. You're in competition with one person, yourself. I taught that to my son with wrestling. I teach that to my son with life. I teach that to my daughter. I was very surprised last night when I was talking to my daughter. She said, I was so tired last night, I fell asleep. Fell asleep what? Fell asleep while I was doing my prayers. I said, wow. Wow. You pray every night to her? She said, I pray every night. We never spoke about this one time. We took them to church. We got them their sacraments at St. Lucy's in Newark. They made their confirmation together. Brought them up this way. They must see me making the sign of the cross. They must see some things. I don't know. I had no idea about this, but she says, I fell asleep. I'm so tired. She's getting into occupational therapy. The anatomy classes, everything's tough. It's almost like medical school she's in, right? And she said, I fell asleep doing my prayers. I said, you pray every day? She said, every night. I never knew this. We never told them to. I never taught that, Aunt. I had no idea they pray every night. I got to be honest with you. Totally honest with you, Aunt. I had no idea they pray every night, my kids. I did not know that. They don't go to church. They go when, they're like, unfortunately, they're like the typical churchgoers. Put it like that. But I guess they do have the faith. They do have the faith. Very interesting observation on my part. And then I said to myself, wow, we really did some good work with these kids. We really did some good work with these kids. They're actually praying without being told to pray. Is that parenting gold? No, it's not parenting gold. I wouldn't call it parenting gold, but I will say, me and my ex-wife, we co-parented pretty well. I never had to, I know. Nancy, I never knew this. How did I know? I agree. Wow. Nancy and Anthony, you guys are 100% correct. I never even realized it. Now I know. Now I see. I just don't understand. It's very interesting. So that's gold. That's a gold part. I never even realized that they pray every night. Because the other day, as I was praying, as I was saying my bedtime prayers with you guys, I did it with you guys. I said, wow, is this a failure that I really don't have my kids going to church with me all the time? Are they going to lose the faith as so many generations passing down lose? And the answer was no. The next day, she told me she prays every day. All right, look, I'm going to play this video clip here because I think it's hysterical. You guys may have seen 95.5 has great Christian music. Yeah. Yeah, it does. Yeah. Rusty Gold, check out Brian, sell it tonight. Yeah. See, Heat Merchant, I love that stuff. That's the stuff I watch. I watch no negativity, no shows that have negativity in them. Heat Merchant right there. Last night, I don't know what I was watching. I don't know what I was watching. I was watching car stuff. Oh, I watched Grease last night. Grease is on Netflix, guys. Grease is the word, 1978. Probably the first movie my mother took me to. Probably right next door at the Franklin Theater. But Grease was my first one. Okay, they're coming with the snowblowers. And I'm going to play this incredible. It is important to help support your local parish and house of worship. I go, Arms. 3 churches: Belleville, St. Peter's, Newark, the Cathedral Basilica of the Sacred Heart, and Newark St. Lucie on 7th Avenue in Newark. So I do try. I'm probably going to be an usher at St. Lucie. The more you force someone, the less they follow. Don McHugh, that's very well said. That's very, very interesting. Yes, great movie. It's on Netflix, guys. So before Netflix starts charging you $847,000 a month, I recommend that you go watch it. Let's check out this great thing right here. Look, guys, as always, if we get shut down, I thank you for joining me this morning. Coffee. It's peaceful, yes. Well, it's a county road, so they clean it. It's always clean. All right. Steam fitter, yeah. Steam fitter. Yeah, Franklin Ave looks beautiful. Everything looks clean out here. Father Ivan. He did all my paperwork because I'm gonna be sponsored to my nephew next month for confirmation. So Father Ivan took care of me. He really dug into me about divorce, though. Father Ivan dug into me about divorce. Hello, Chris. How are you? The Weingelt, he was relentless when talking about me going through divorce. because I made my communion there. Can you imagine that? Did you make yours there? Yeah, I made my communion at St. Peter's. Yeah, he was. It was a tough thing to do, talking to the priest about divorce. Yes, Chris, stay single. He was, he was drilling me. Now he knows me from back in the day. Oh, he was grilling me. Oh yeah. He's like, I know you. You used to run around this city. I know everything. Blah blah blah. You don't think I saw you in the paper? You don't think I saw you on the news? I said, Father, I was around. I know what goes on. Did your misdeeds lead you to breaking up a family? I said, no, Father. He was all over me, man. He was all over me. He's like, let's go to Google's, Mr. Stiliano. I said, Father, what? You guys have computers in the church? Anyway, we had a good conversation. We had a good conversation. Father Ivan's great. And then last year I donated a whole bunch. I did a whole collection for toys and food for St. Peter's. And anyway, I hooked him up and they signed the paper. That's the church. You give, they give. But he went at me a little bit. I got married at Holy Family, not at St. Peter's. You know how ADD I am, Patricia Daly? I'm going to tell you something. At my wedding, I was counting the stars on the wall behind Stigs. There's 92 stars in Holy Family Church. Stigs, what you been up to this month? Haven't been on the YouTubes. Chris, not much going on. Same shit every day here. Coffee with Stigs. I don't have anything crazy going on. But yeah, I do. You'd have to go back. But overall, surviving, doing what we do here. Some, I got a few things in the works. You're going to see some mob talk coming down the line. Me and a co-host are going to be doing some shows on my channel as a pre-record premiere. We're going to try and do it next week. Small, short segments of a little mob talk. Nothing in a genre. Not trying to be into a space. Something that we both have an interest in, and we're going to do it. But not the same old boring. A dear friend of mine. He's been on the show before, so you will see, Chris. It's going to be good. So I don't know if we're going to do it as a live, as a premiere, do it in the recording studio in the background on the recording studio in StreamYard. The point is this: I make my own goals. Yeah, the bald guy, Steve. Yeah, Mo. Me and Mo. It looks like. Gotta talk to him later today about this, but we got something going on. So, yep, Mo. So we're gonna do something really cool. Short clips, something cool. Yes, the dude whose uncle got whacked. Yes, my dear friend Mo. Which church? The Reformed Church is the oldest in Belleville. Yeah, the Reformed Church. Yeah, it's by the river. 1600s. Yeah, still there. Yeah, still there. The dude whose uncle got whacked. Yes, Chris. We're going to have a conversation today, or we're going to put some things together. Got a great idea for something that we both enjoy. We're not trying to break YouTube. I'm not trying to make gold. I'm trying to do something that I enjoy. When it goes into the queue, it's in there forever. So something you might enjoy. The first chart we're going to do has 25 members of it. The first chart, the mob chart that I'm looking to tackle, has 25 members on it. I may do 25 members at one shot. Just little tidbits, because who wants to hear a drawn-out story about a wise guy who grew up in the ghetto and ended up, it's played out, it's old, it's tired, it's dead. Now, I like what Lee's doing with the rats. I like that they get into it for a little bit, half hour, 45 minutes, and him and James, they have a great collaboration there, and then they move along. Who wants to hear? The stories are old, and especially if you're not of the nationality. Well, let me take that back. Not that you're not of the nationality, knowledge of the nationality. When you could see a content creator puts a real snippy spin on it, almost to the point of jealousy or hatred towards the organization, it's dead. And criticizing them. And when you deliver a story, a little bit of guys that have knowledge and experience of the nuts and bolts, you might get a little different aspect. So we're not looking to kill the internet. I'm not looking to make YouTube gold in any type of genre. It's just something I am interested in, something that I feel like I think I can deliver. Now, it was mentioned to me, Stigs, you should do this on the paid part of your show. You should be doing it on the paid part. And I really don't think I want to do that. I don't want to do that. I like to bring it to you right here. Be that as it may, there's good things to come. YouTube gold is in your own mind. Gold in life is in your own mind. Yes, wine guilt, but it gets drawn out. They're drowning it. They're drowning it, Aunt. Just. But is it more fascinating from people that understand the culture, or is it more fascinating from somebody that's doing research? So I think we have both. We have experience, knowledge, understanding of the culture, mixed with a little research and some a little nuts and bolts knowing about it. We can do it. So I don't know. That's it. I want to play this real quick because I got to get out of here. Check this out. Check this out. This is hysterical. This is gold right here. And this is how a couple should be. And this is how I could be. I've danced in the snow. I've danced in the rain. I done. I made snow angels at 50 something years old. Okay? Check this out. This is great. This is classic. Listen, guys, we may get shut down for this one. There's a good possibility. If we do, once again, I thank you for stopping in and having coffee with me and my tremendous, absolutely tremendous YouTube crew. You guys are YouTube gold. I want to hear a deep dive of the nuts and bolts. Yes, we're going to go over that. Andy Gerard. My mother was talking. Chris, that's funny you mentioned Andy. My mother was talking about Andy the other night. Ugh. So my mother lived in Andy Gerard's neighborhood. And she said, he was the nicest guy in the neighborhood. Him and my grandfather were dear, dear, dear friends. Dear friends. My grandfather and Andy Gerard were dear, dear friends. Dear friends. I mean, like brother friends. So she said, Andy used to just walk through the neighborhood. He had a way about him. Always dressed beautifully, but not arrogant, not ignorant. And you would never know what these guys were up to based on our neighborhood. She said, we hung out on the fire escapes until 4 o'clock in the morning. The guys would be by the social club, and the neighborhood was just beautiful. And she said, Andy was always in the neighborhood. She said, the boot moved out of the neighborhood, but still came around. He came around, but he moved up to his estate. So Andy was the guy in the neighborhood. It's a beautiful thing. See, there's the culture that, you know what it is? There's the culture part that's missing when delivering these stories. Do you guys think that understanding the culture and being part of the culture, like I could be doing a live show and call my mother and get her input and she'll give it to you. I think that would deliver it in a different type of way. I don't know. I'm not really that interested in it. Yeah, I did some Kabert stuff. So we're going to break down some things. Just nicely. Very smooth environment. Not trying to break the internet. Just a couple of guys talking about their life from the inside out. Giving you from the nuts and bolts. Two guys that made it out of that life that could have been doing life on the installment plan by now. And that's me and Mo. He got educated. I ran into a little, thing and that, but yeah, it's not my thing, Chris. I can't really listen to it very much. Joey Dell, same to you. Okay, let's get into this YouTube gold right here. This is incredible. Here they don't talk culture. So we will give a different perspective, a different aspect of it. Two neighborhood guys That made it out. Okay, check this out. Dean, do you think me and you could do something like that? They are great, aren't they? Dean, that's me and you at the gas pump. Cause oh my god, can you imagine? Oh my god, that would be great. So that was it right there. Sweet dreams are made of these. That's it. That was my. They are gold. YouTube gold can be measured in a lot of different ways, but you're gold. You are gold. All right, guys, I'm banging out. It's time to rock and roll. Yeah, yeah, Chris, Mike. That's where I. Oh, Mike, I forgot to tell you, I got blocked from the. Real quick before I log off, I was sending messages to my friends, and 2 months of messages got blocked. They blocked me from communication, so they're never going to approve me for a visit. Mike, you know what I'm talking about? I can't. Can you imagine? He finally got back to me yesterday, and he said, "Where you been for months? 8 weeks." I said, "Do you know how many messages I sent? You know how many emails I sent through the prison system email system?" He said, You know what? We were blocked." Oh man, so much good stuff, Mike John. You know who I'm talking about. I feel bad, but he's coming up for halfway house. He's doing his paperwork today for the halfway house. You see, the stand-up guys, they're coming out. They're coming out. The stand-up guys are coming out, which is beautiful. I can't wait. Maybe some of the things we were speaking about, Mike John, and maybe they made a deeper background check into me. Possibly. I don't know. I don't know. I am expunged, so we should be able to. I'm expunged, so I should be able to communicate with anybody. There should be no issues, but I guess in the law aspect, expunged doesn't really mean anything. It's formality. Anyway, so yeah, yeah, yeah. But they're laying low. All right, guys. That's YouTube Gold right here. You see these conversations? We are YouTube Gold. All right, guys. I got a meeting in a little bit that I got to log off here, and then I got an in-person meeting. I hope the streets are all clear. I got to get running. Hey, guys. Thank you for stopping in today. As always, your presence is a present. Your success only comes when you have competition with one person, yourself. Compete with yourself and you'll do fine with whatever it is. This doesn't mean YouTube. This means I can't. I got to go to work. I got to get out there, Chris. I don't know what the roads are like, guys. I'll be on tonight. I'll be on every night now. I'll be doing 2 shows a day now because wrestling is ending. I'm going to finish out the week today and tomorrow. I'll be doing 2 shows a day. Thursday, I'll be at the Hard Rock in Atlantic City. I'll do a show from there. So, yeah, I'm going to be doing, Chris, you're going to be getting 2 shows a day from me. Typically, the night shows are open forum. We'll see. We'll see. Yes. I'll be back, Chris. Slow and steady, buddy. Slow and steady. Like I said, we're not trying to break the internet here. We're just trying to have a good time because we are here for a good time, not a long time. You have to compete with yourself, not look at others. Once you do that, boom, success. I did that about 6 months ago on YouTube, and here we are. You guys are YouTube Gold. Thank you. Once again, Tommy Stigs hitting end broadcast. As always, your presence is a present.